Hey guys, I screwed up big time. I let my eBay account fall to below standard status. I've been so wrapped up in my own auction business that I just have neglected my eBay business. I've still been listing items and shipping them and all that, obviously. I just haven't been as on top of it as I need to be. I haven't responded to every message. I haven't kept up with, 100% of the return cases as well as I should have in a timely manner. Basically, a lot of the things that eBay grades you on, I just haven't done a good job of it, plain and simple. What I didn't know is when you fall to below standard status, they charge you an extra 4% on your final value fees, which adds up to a lot of money. Really, it does. I'm selling about $2,000 a month. That's $80. It's an extra $80 a month, and I really can't afford an extra $80. So I'm really learning a valuable lesson here. I called eBay and talked to them. They said that a lot of the dings will fall off of my account, but it'll probably end up taking about a year for a lot of them to fall off and then build it back up. I used to have a top rated seller status. For a long time I was top rated. Then as I started my own business, I spent a lot more time on that, less time on eBay, and I just wasn't paying attention. So I went from top rated to above standard, I think is what the next one is, and then now I'm below standard. It's just awful. So what I'm going to do, I talked to eBay, they said I can open up another account. I'm going to pretty much shut down the other one, just kind of leave it inactive. Start another one fresh, have to build it back up, really pay attention to all the grades that eBay gives you, and make sure I'm staying on top of it. Get it to that top rated status so I'm not paying crazy amounts of eBay fees. But I'm making this video to show you guys how easy and quickly you can get to below standard if you just don't stay on top of your eBay account. So learn from my screw up, learn from my mistake. I'm going to show you guys what I did and what you can do to avoid doing the same thing. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I'm in my eBay account. A lot of you are probably familiar with the seller dashboard. That's where eBay shows all of your grades, how good you're doing or how bad you're doing in my case. But for those of you who aren't familiar, you really should keep a close eye on this. So you go to my eBay, I go to like summary, and then I go to account. And then what you want to do is you come down to your seller dashboard. Okay, so right here, your seller level is below standard in the US, but there's still time to improve. So, they work with me letting me know, like, yeah, you can improve it and get up. We're not just going to close your account. But in my case, the money is just too much. I'm just going to start another one. Below standard and global region. Okay, so here it is. Seller level, below standard. If we evaluate it today, still be below standard. So here's all your percentages. This is really what you want to keep an eye on. These are the things that eBay tracks and how they come up with your rating, whether it be top rated, above standard, or below standard. So defect rate, basically how many of your items had defects. This is according to the buyer. So if they said something was wrong with it, even if you give them a full refund, doesn't matter. If they said something was wrong with it, you get a ding. All right, so this is how many dings in your amount of sales. Late shipment rate. Okay, so if you list and say, okay, I'll ship it in a day or less, and you don't have the label printed, and the post office, I think, has to scan it in too. That's how they track your late shipment rate. And you can see here kind of the standards that they have for top rated or above standard. So 3% or less in top rated. In order to get the top rated status, you need all of these metrics, not just one of them or two of them. You need each one of these to be in that top rated tier. Cases closed without seller resolution. This is where I screwed up bad, really bad. I can remember, somebody messaging me or starting a return, and eBay would say, oh, you've got a week to respond. And I'd say, oh, okay, yeah, I'll get back to it. And I just never got back to it. Just so wrapped up in my business, I never got back to it. So this is one that if you're not careful can really, really hurt you. Okay, so there's no middle tier of above standard for this. I talked to eBay. There's either below standard or top rated. There's no in between. So to get top rated, you need 0.3% or less of these. All right. Basically, what this means is you as a seller did not resolve it. eBay had to step in and resolve it and take the money out or whatever it was. There's really no wiggle room for this. Okay, so 0.3%. Just to do some quick math here, you could pretty much only have like 1 out of 400 sales that, and without you resolving the case. So if you get a message or return or something like that, just resolve it immediately. Whether you say, yeah, I accept the return, send it back, or you just eat the money and say, just keep it, here's your money back, and be done with it. Don't don't screw up like I did and just let it just say you'll get back to it. Don't do that. Another one, tracking uploaded on time and validated. Pretty close to top rated on here, but just not good enough. Not quite up to snuff. And transactions and sales. They also do your return rate. I don't think this is a metric to measure the top rated and all of that status. I think it's just these up here. Okay, so you've got transaction defect rate, late shipment rate, case closed without seller resolution, tracking uploaded on time. So I'm pretty sure those 4 metrics are what you really want to keep a watchful eye on to get to top rated status, to stay in top rated status. And top rated, I believe, gives you a 20% discount on your final value fees. So if you're selling, even $1,000 a month, all right, $1,000 a month, the regular final value fee is 10%, I'm pretty sure. So that's $100 in fees on that, and then if you get 20% off that, you're saving $20. So if you're selling $1,000 a month and you have top rated, you could be saving yourself $20 a month, roughly. That's just kind of a ballpark. But yeah, that's how I screwed up, guys. So please learn from my lesson. I appreciate you watching. If you got any questions, please leave them in the comments section and subscribe. Hit the icon in the corner. I'll make more videos, and I'll see you next time.